All right, number 11. So at the end of a statistics course, students in 3 different classes rated their instructor on a number scale of 1 to 9, 1 being very poor, 9 being the best instructor ever had. Following table, blah, blah, blah. Okay, so you can look at this. I'm not going to worry about that. I'm going to look at the pictures. Pictures are more helpful. The histograms, the bar graphs. So basically, here's how class number 1 rated their instructor. Looks like about, what is this, maybe 2 people? 2 people gave him a 1. They just hate that guy or gal. They think he's terrible. 2 people right here gave him a 9. They think he's the best instructor ever. And whatever it is in the middle here looks like 20, 23 people, 20, 21 people. I don't know. Whatever it is. See these average. Put them right in the middle, right? So most people average. All right, next group. Next group, the class number 2, they only, what is this? This is like 13 people think he's terrible, but 13 people think he's the bomb, best ever. And like 1 person thinks he's average. Notice that is very spread out. That class is divided. It's sadly, it's like our political climate today, right? Everybody is just one end or the other. It's getting kind of crazy. Nobody's in the middle anymore. Anyway, whereas this data is very clumped in the middle, right? And then this one is just normal, right? Because it looks like 3 people, there's basically 3 people that gave every rating, it looks like to me. We gave terrible, little better, average, and then, oh, he's great, he's the best, right? I mean, they're just a typical spread. This is just a typical spread. Okay, so what's my point? Well, I think you probably know my point at this point. This is the smallest standard deviation, because remember, standard deviation is a measure of spread. This one here is the largest standard deviation. Why? Because it's very spread out. So again, let me go back to the notes. Here's the notes to help you. Here's the exam 1 notes. Number 13, standard deviation and the meaning of it. The standard, what is standard deviation meaning? The standard or typical distance from the middle. Standard deviation is the average distance from the middle. It tells you how spread out a data set is. It's a tool that we use in society to tell us how spread out a data set is. So, you know, we have a tool for finding the middle, that's called the average, and we have a tool for finding how spread out things are, that's called standard deviation. It's the average distance from the middle. So for example, if a class takes an exam and the standard deviation is 10, what does that mean? That means the average person is 10 from the middle, either above or below, either way, they're 10 from the middle. So a larger standard deviation means the data values are more spread out, and a smaller standard deviation means the data values are more clumped together in the middle. So that's what I'm observing on this question. And so basically on this question, they're going to ask us, let me go down to the question. They're going to ask us, sorry, I'm on the wrong question here, and my iPad won't let me move off of it. Hello, iPad, there we go. All right, yeah, so this is the, again, smallest because they're all clumped in the middle, largest standard deviation because they're just spread out like our current political climate. And so coming on down here, what are they saying? Blah, blah, blah. Which class would have the largest, which has the smallest? Blank has the smallest. So you see, and blank, whatever blank has largest, we've covered that. That's all they want to know. Smallest, largest standard deviation. There we go.